Welcome back. You're tuned to Patriot Podcast,
the podcast of Sandy Creek, where we bring you what's happening around campus and give students a voice. I'm Daniela.
And I'm Aaliyah. Big thanks to Luca, our editor, who always makes sure this podcast is ready for y'all to hear.
Today's episode is all about student leadership,
SGA, class presidents, and the people who are planning the events that keep Creek running.
So if you ever wondered what the student government actually does, this is the episode for you.
Let's start off with the basics. SGA stands for a Student Government Association,
which basically means they're the team representing the whole Creek life. They help plan big events, work with class officers, and make sure students' voices are heard.
It's like the student version of Congress, except instead of passing laws, they're deciding if we get pep rallies and what themes to pick for our homecoming and prom.
Which is kind of harder.
Yeah. We wanted to hear from the one at the top, so we got a chance to talk with our SGA president.
Can you introduce yourself and your role for anyone who might not know you?
Hi everyone, my name is Maya and I'm the Student Government Association President for the 2025-2026 school year. My role is to represent the students, work with administration, and lead our SGA team in planning events, initiatives, and projects that reflect what students want and need.
First question, what's the big event SGA is planning this year that students should be excited for?
This year, I really want to focus on making students' voices heard. That means share opinions, whether that's through surveys, open discussions, or simply coming up to us directly. My goal is for every student to feel like their perspective matters and that SGA is truly representing them.
That's really cool. Y'all heard it here first. Be ready.
Thank you for your time with us, Maya. Sounds like a big year ahead.
Now let's get into the classes, starting with our seniors.
The seniors are led by their president and their class sponsor, Miss Mosby. Shout out to her for holding them down.
Here's what the senior class president had to say. Congrats on being elected. Can you introduce yourself and the class you represent?
Hello, my name is Jessica and I am your 2026 senior class president.
Our question for you is, what is your top priority for seniors this year?
My top priority for seniors this year is to ultimately just have fun, to embrace the time that we have left with each other, and to finish off strong and leave a legacy for the people that we have looking up to us.
Okay, seniors, y'all better get hyped for what's coming for you.
Next up, the juniors. Their class sponsor is Miss St. Preux and Miss Mosby, working alongside student leadership.
Here's what the junior class president told us.
Can you introduce yourself and your class for everyone listening?
Hello, my name is Linda, and my class is class of 2027.
Question: what's something you want to plan for juniors this year to keep the class involved?
Well, my fellow classmates and I plan to bring engaging social events to our class, events where we can just get to know one another and hang out outside of school.
Ooh, juniors, keep your eyes open for that one. It sounds like fun. I think it's cool hearing directly from the presidents because usually people just see their names on flyers and keep walking.
Exactly. Like now you actually know who they are and what they're working on.
And Maya leading SGA, you can tell the focus is school-wide and not just one class.
Yeah, it feels like their year could really be active. Events, activities, just ways to get more people involved.
And it makes you want to actually show up because now you know who's behind the planning.
Plus, shout out to the class sponsors too. They're the ones helping all this happen with the presidents.
For real, it's like student leadership is a whole team effort, and it's nice to hear their voices instead of seeing what they have to say online.
Bottom line, Patriots, pay attention this year. There's a lot coming your way.
All right, so since talking to the presidents, we've heard students talk about what they want. So since they won't speak up, we'll be the voice for them. You know, there's a lot of talk about the pep rallies and assemblies and what's going to go on for Creek. What are your thoughts about that?
My thoughts about it is that it's been very off. Nothing has been exactly mentioned, but we have gotten some news that assemblies, due to circumstances, won't be during school anymore as often. We will be having some, as of what I've heard, when it comes to like specific national holidays, but other than that, most likely assemblies will be done out of school time.
Yeah, because it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and we usually have the Hispanic Heritage Celebration Assembly, but I guess we'll have to see that after school. Yeah. There's also, like, Spirit Week is going to come up for homecoming next month. What do you want the themes to be?
You know, I want something exciting and different. No,
yeah.
I feel like we all have really high expectations sometimes, and I think that's good, and I feel like more students should be going to their officers
Yeah.
more often to talk about what they would like to see instead of just, putting it off, because your voice matters just as much as their voice does.
That's a wrap on this episode of Patriots Podcast.
Big thanks to our SGA president and all of the other class presidents for taking the time to talk with us.
We'll be keeping up with them throughout the year to see how their goals and events play out.
For more updates, check out Patriot Studios on YouTube.
And remember, once a Patriot, always a Patriot.
I'm Daniela.
And I'm Aaliyah. This has been Patriot Podcast. Tune in next time.